How I got started, I can say it was probably, my official kickoff was in kindergarten. My kindergarten teacher somehow, some way, saw that I was artistically inclined by a really, to me, badly painted turkey for Thanksgiving. She actually submitted it into a district-wide art contest, and I won 3rd place for the school district. So that's my official kickoff, and from there I was kind of hooked, going from just regular Hanna-Barbera cartoons to anime. Like Sailor Moon was my favorite cartoon, and I figured out how to mess with the VCR to make it go frame by frame, because at that moment I believed I was going to be an animator. So that's where my journey was taking me, and I had some awesome parents, and they saw that I was really good at what I did and supported my dreams, and they let me go off to art school, where I was continuing, thinking I was going to do animation, but then I discovered, as you do in college, a bigger world of design, and I thought, you know what, let me change it up. I'm going to do motion graphics and graphic design, which is where I've ended up to today in my day job. By night, I like to do my illustration work, a little bit of a callback to when I wanted to do animation. So very inspired by, of course, Disney. I grew up with them, of course, Don Bluth and Bruce Timm, all the hits. My art is definitely a extension of the things that I love, that bring me joy, as cliche as that sounds. Due to my schedule, and I think a lot of people can understand this, sometimes we don't have the hours on end that we would love to do to sit down and just bust out paintings left and right. For me personally, I love drawing. I usually start my process with some blue pencil on some paper and just sketching. I got like blue hands, I'll be looking like Cookie Monster. And then I will usually, because of my background, I work a lot with like Photoshop, Illustrator, Procreate. So I will bring my sketches to the digital platforms and start cleaning them up, doing a little bit of revisions if I don't like the tilt of the head or the hands or things like that, and really bring it to life. Majority of my work is digital art, and I believe that it's important to acknowledge it in the same sphere as acrylic or oil painting, because it is important. It's important to somebody. For me, I'm inspired, of course, by the masters, Da Vinci, like Michelangelo, Picasso, like all those people. They're amazing artists in their own right. And I think at some point they were also kind of seen as a bit often different. And then they really morphed it into something that inspires us today in different variations. So as for me, like I really said, I wanted to be an animator, but it wasn't to be, which is fine. And I found that solace in doing these really fun, I love retro style design, that mid-century art, the Atomic Age and Archie comics and Dan DeCarlo. So trying to bring all those together to create something that's clean but fun and really bright and pop colors. And I said, it brings me joy, and I really do hope that other people will be inspired by that and can enjoy it, whether it's in their boudoir or in their office, just something that can kind of get them through the day, because I think it's very important and to embrace all different mediums, and that includes the digital space as well. So this weekend I'm having my second art show here at the Hive Gallery, and it is very exciting. I am amongst talented people. This building is overflowing with just one-of-a-kind and unique pieces that I wouldn't even imagine of making. So I'm getting a lot of inspiration. I'm soaking it up like a sponge and putting this together. Again, since my second show, I had a first one down in Fullerton before. So this is really more exciting because it's a bigger audience, and I'm going to be able to have my work seen by the downtown folk and meet a lot of new people. I'm very excited about that, and hopefully they will connect with my work. So it's very, very brightly colored, very positive, and wanting to add like good energy to people's spaces. And I will be here for opening night, so I can't wait to meet everybody and just talk with you. I think that's something we don't do a lot of these days, is face-to-face communication, and this is a great spot to do it at. There's so much inspiration here, and as I said, I might get my next idea this weekend to make something even bigger. I have a couple, but you know, you gotta be able to space it out and not get burnout, because that is a real thing. Well, I think being an artist is probably one of the hardest occupation, if you call it that, to be, because you are pretty much trying to create something all the time. And I don't think a lot of people can understand that, where we're coming from, being creative people. I get like 1,000 ideas a day, and trying to like sit down and be like, how can I do this? How can I do that? And it's hard to do, but I think you have to give yourself grace and time, because I do face that a lot. I don't always feel like I am the best artist, and build a really good network around you, other artist friends, or even just your best friends. Like, if you know people who do this, you gotta just say, this looks great, support them, you know, share their work. It's the little things, and just keep pushing and give yourselves breaks. I think that is something that's very important. We're constantly trying to keep up, especially now in today's world. Like, every week there's a new trend, there's a new process, there's a new program, there's a new amazing paint or canvas or brush that you want to use, and it's not humanly possible to keep up with all those things. So I think trying to focus on doing one or two and doing those very well is very important. And I would hope that, you know, artists that are really trying to keep up with that do understand that it's okay to not get it right the first time. I am a perfectionist, so I am my worst enemy, which I feel like most artists are, but it is a process, and I love enjoying that process. And I think we have to just kind of fall back in love with our process and creating and making things that are fun for us, and know that we don't always have to put it out there on the internet. Some things are just for you in your sketchbook at home, and that's fine. So I think just give yourselves grace, give yourselves grace, and just friends and family, just show that love and support, because I'm sure a lot of creatives are kind of like little hermits. I am sometimes when I'm down there in the trenches working and creating things. So just give them love and appreciation, and be kind to yourself. You can see most of this awesome work on my Instagram. It's at the designer Kristen. And you can also, if you would like to work with me, you can reach out there for DM, or you can reach out on my website, where you can see more of my professional work. Since I am a graphic designer, I've done work for just about every, like restaurants mostly, and apparel, but you can definitely reach out there. And I also have a profile on Exhibit Art's platform, which is awesome. They're doing great with connecting artists to the bigger world, and you can do prints there. So I got to use your guys' prints too. But yeah, so please feel free to reach out. I will answer as best as to my ability. And if you want to buy any other prints and things from me, you can reach out directly to me, and we can make that happen. I want them to go to new homes and to new families and bring some joy to your day.